recording. I think we're recording. We are live. We are preparing. We are doing something. I don't know, but I know what I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah.
Trucker hat, baby.
That's right, man.
She got a shell, Silverado, bang, bang in the chrome. Got a pink camouflage out her box on her iPhone. Sticker on the back,
Texas cowgirl, let her run the mud. Get stuck, gotta go. Throw back memory to
ain't going
gun in a gun rack. Bang, bang.
Look at that little trucker hat. And,
Yeah, man.
I can't wear these glasses. I can't. They drive me nuts. That's trucker. Drive me hats. Drive me nuts. Dave McElroy. Oh no, there I go.
You said it right, McElroy.
McElroy.
Yeah.
Dave McElroy. There he is, the singer of this song. Everybody.
Woohoo! How you doing, Skippy? Hey, Deb.
I'm doing
Hey,
good.
hey, how are ya?
Good to see you both. Yes.
Great to see you too. Are you in Nashville or where are you right now?
No, I escaped north from my place in Nashville back up to Minnesota where I could kind of be out in the country and be out in wide open spaces during this thing. I need to be outside, so it gives me the freedom to walk around, go on hikes and runs and walks and just putz around my property. And so, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. You got out of Nashville in time before they locked everything down. We're all locked down here pretty much in New York. So
I can't even imagine.
That's why we're doing it this way. Yeah.
They're closing your borders, right?
Yeah. I mean, the borders are closed. And of course, down in the southern tier, New York City, of course, that is a hot spot right now with everything that's going on. And it's wow. I don't even know where to start, and I don't really want to get into it, but it's
right.
There's some anxiety and some stress and not knowing what tomorrow's going to bring and all that good stuff. So,
right. Well, I've been, talking to a lot of people around the country and when I'm talking to different groups, I'm like, just try and be as positive as you can, try and lift each other up, move your bodies, you know what I mean? Like get out, walk, take in some fresh air, do whatever you can to release some positive endorphins and, you know what I mean? And just,
but you do that every day. You work out on a regular basis.
I do, but there's not a whole lot of working out going on when there's nothing open. But at least I've got my property. I can work on my property and use my body that way. And that's what I normally do anyway. So
you can run around the yard.
Right. I can run around I can run all my trails out on my acreage. And
Wait, do you hunt? Are you a hunter?
I do. Yes, I am.
You can lift your things
well,
that catch and lift your weight.
Your things.
Okay. First off, you said things you catch. So that's pretty hilarious.
Well,
you don't catch anything when you're hunting.
Come out, right?
And secondly, there's nothing in season right now.
I know that.
So if I get caught dressing a deer or some shit, I'm going to end up in jail.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that. We can't afford to lose you. You've got a new single on the radio now. We can't afford to have anything happen to you. By the way, that's Deb Lamphear. She is the president of the Country Music Fan Club based right here in Syracuse. And her and I, we do a lot of these together, if not all of them, as many as we can together. And of course, we hung out with you in Nashville, Dave. And
it wasn't so long ago. We were all laughing and carefree and wild.
Yeah, it was one. A week after that, they had the tornado, and then now we've got all this going on. So.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's some weird stuff going on. I mean, they just had an earthquake, a 6.5 or something, an earthquake in Idaho. Yeah, in Idaho of all places. Yeah. So a lot of weird stuff going on. But
thanks for that.
You know what I'm
reminder. Wow.
Yeah.
Stay
right with the Lord. There's a lot of weird stuff going on, man. I'm telling you. Exactly. No, seriously, like I've literally been praying for all of our fans across the country, across the globe, really. All of our fans. Every night when I say my prayers, I've been praying for everybody that's out there that whatever they're going through, they're getting through it well. And, that they find the joy in each day while we're in this lockdown and the things to be positive about, and that they help lift each other up. And I've been praying for that and praying for everybody every day. So and that's what we got to do. We just got to try and help each other get through this. Yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
And it's really a shame, and I really don't want to go down this road, and I'm not going to, but just that the politics seem to get in the way of a lot of this. It doesn't matter what you believe in, what you don't believe in, but we all got to come together right now. We all need to. It doesn't matter what your political party is or whatever. Nope. Forget about all that. Forget about it.
It's all about human beings taking care of human beings. That's it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. It's that basic. But isn't that great what's coming? I've seen so many beautiful things though come from this. I've seen families going for walks together again. I've seen all these wonderful things that come from it. Like I was telling somebody today, I said, one of the fun things in my life that's come from it is all of us kids chipped in. We got my mom and dad an iPhone because, while we're in lockdown, we had it shipped to him. My brother-in-law, who's a techno whiz, explained to him how to use it. And the joy in my mom's face as she FaceTimed for the first time, she's so happy to be able to see her babies because we're all so far away, and my mom and dad are in Green Bay. And so to be so far away from us is tough. And so to be able to look at each other and talk and laugh, and it's just great. So
the technology is amazing. I mean, 20 years ago, I can't even fathom what it would be like if we were going through this 20 years ago.
Well, look at us right now, Skip.
I know.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, here we are, three of us on independent screens in different parts of the country, and
Dad with only
we're all in each other's living room.
And we're all in each other's life right now. That's right. Deb, I need to get you to run my fan club, Deb. I'm gonna make you the new president of the DMAC. What should we call it? DMAC.
I'm game.
Let's call it the DMAC Attack Fan Club.
Actually, guess what? I can kind of do that because right now we're building a digital experience, and we're going to give the option for some artists if they would like us to help just promote or whatever. We are kind of putting the plan together now, but that could be an option. So give me a couple
there
months.
You go. Okay, all right, I'm all over it because you're paisans, so we got to give each other that chance.
Absolutely.
She's all business, and this is good. She is.
Yeah, look at this. She is pitching right here on this podcast.
That's right. I forgot we're recording. Yeah, no, we definitely are. We've got some nice things coming down the pike. Nicely enough, my son lives in Nashville, and there's a whole group of kids there that I actually have known for years, forever, and I have a little team going on down there. So,
fantastic!
We're building some nice things.
It's so funny. The three of us have become such good friends over the years that we forget we're on a podcast and start talking personal.
Yeah, I know. We have to stay professional, don't we?
Like before we got on this podcast.
No,
I'm kidding. Skip revealed to us. No.
Well, you know what? There is Dave. Walmart has released some numbers that they are like the sales of tops, hoodies, just shirts are through the roof.
Oh yeah.
And not. The bottoms.
I believe that.
Because there are so many people working at home. I'm not kidding.
That's hilarious.
Yes, it's really funny because
that's crazy.
For example, I got nothing on below the waist. So
that's what I was gonna say. That's what you told us.
He beat you to it.
He wasn't wearing it.
No, just kidding. Yeah, I mean, look at who knows? Who knows? But
I'm feeling so inspired by. Have you guys heard about the Tiger King?
Oh my gosh!
Have you heard about the
I did hear something.
Okay. Okay, Deb, you got to get on this bandwagon. It is ridiculous. It's so funny. I mean, it's like seriously, guys. It's ridiculously bad. It's like a train wreck. You absolutely can't look away from. It's horrifyingly bad. But it's like we just binge watched the shit out of it. It was the heck out of it. It was fantastic.
But
it was just funny. And in his spirit, what I was going to say is I'm currently wearing my leopard print, tiger print speedo thong right now.
All right, that's fine.
So I got a shirt on the top, but.
Yeah. Man, this is really going off the deep end rather quickly. We made a right turn when we should. But
with his singing artistic ability comes the humorous comedian side I'm seeing now.
Yes, he's a real person in Dave.
If you look, I probably shouldn't have gone there during this podcast. Clearly, we've never gone there before in any of your previous podcasts.
We'd like to get to know you as a real person, so all your fans know what you're really like when you're off.
Well, my fans know. I mean, like if you look at my website, if you look at my like merchandise, it all says one thing: living life one laugh at a time. And I love to laugh. I love to make people laugh. And there it is. Yep. Yep.
It just came up on my phone as I'm sitting here. I don't know.
No way.
Yeah, that's
fun.
here. Oh, you know why? I had trucker hat up. And I was talking about your new single trucker hat when we came on. So it must be whatever. That's who is that guy?
Is that your Apple Music?
No, it's YouTube.
Oh, okay, yeah.
YouTube. YouTube.
Yep.
YouTube. Good stuff. Hey, let's talk about you though for a little bit.
Okay.
Kidding aside, tell us a little bit about Dave McElroy, your background, when did you start playing, singing, first single to where you are today?
Well, music to me started way back. Like it goes all the way back to,
how old are you? Way back.
Oh, way back. Yeah. No, but it's funny because I was in the second grade and I'm sitting in the living room and my great uncle was listening to some Louis Armstrong. And I was mesmerized by the sound of his voice. So I went and I sat by him and I listened to it. And I was just like, oh, and then my mom, got me some videos. She ordered up some videos for me. And then I got to see him playing the trumpet and the passion he played with, the sweating, his cheeks out there. He's wiping, he's just, wiping his forehead and his cheeks as he's playing. And I remember I had to write a book report. It was supposed to be like a one paragraph, because I was in the second grade, 1 or 2 paragraphs on anybody. So I wrote mine on Louis Armstrong. I wrote 2 pages, and coincidentally, I got a gold star on that. But anyway, so
that's a lot of pages for second grade.
Yeah, I wrote 2 pages on Louis Armstrong, but that's where my love affair. That's as far back as I can remember where I was really affected by music, and it's like all my brothers and sisters. We all played instruments. We all sang. We were all in choir, swing choir, musicals, church choir, band, jazz band, all that stuff. And but for them, it was something fun to do. I was a 4-sport athlete who was also in band, jazz band, choir, church choir, all these things. And it was just
time.
I was gonna say.
It was. I had a packed schedule. It was crazy. It was just. It's like
friends. I mean, did you ever go out, or was it just doing?
No, I had all kinds of friends. Like all my buddies on the teams, and I found a time to go out and hang out with them and have mischief and whatnot. But but it was it was like my brothers and sisters. It was something fun to do, but for me, it was like breathing. Music always has been. I got chewed up on my manager the other day. She's like, Dave, when you take pictures, take your buds out. I always have music in my ears 24/7. Like I'm always listening. I'm always being inspired by something. I love it, so yeah. So it's not, it's more than a love affair. It's more than that. It's essential to my being.
When you say you've played a lot of instruments, what have you played?
Well, I started out playing the violin.
Okay.
From 2nd through the 8th grade, I played the violin. I was first chair violin in the high school band as an 8th grader. And then I went to an all-boys Catholic high school, and we did not have an orchestra. We had a band. So then I moved from bass clef to treble clef and went over to trombone. So I played the trombone. And then my brother Tom gave me a hand-me-down bass, electric bass.
Yeah.
And I literally had a toothpick that I had jammed under the bridge to keep it in tune. And I'd have to retune it like every 20 minutes. And now I've been playing the guitar quite a bit for the last couple of years. So, working on that and working on getting better on that. And so I think we're going to surprise a few of our fans that have been out to my shows in the past when they see me strap on a guitar this year. So
really cool.
It'll be fun.
And you've had a couple of singles on the radio. Now you've got a brand new one out. It's Trucker Hat. Tell us a little bit about Trucker Hat. I love that. I mean, I've got my trucker. Oh, darn it. It's upstairs on the table.
Hey, I thought you had it.
Yes. Well, my son Zach had it, and then because he's been wearing it, I've been wearing it, and I said, I got to
SkiP, it sounds like I need to send you another one.
No, you've already sent me a bunch. No, seriously.
Okay, good.
I got one from you,
in
Nashville.
One in Nashville. Okay.
And then I got the package your team sent out here.
Yeah, my team didn't send that out. I sent that out. Did you get my personalized note in it?
Yes.
It was very personal just to you. That wasn't something my team put together.
Well, I mean, maybe they took it to the post office.
But they did. They did. They actually packaged it to the post office.
Here's SkiP's card. Here's Stan's card. Here's Deb's card. Now those are separate boxes. Guys, take care of this.
I didn't get a package. I gave you my card.
Deb, I gotta send you a package.
I'm
take care of that.
looking for one.
All right.
Actually,
I gotta get your info. One's coming your way. I promise.
Yeah, you have to get her loop because she's got a lot of really good stuff coming down. Once all this other stuff is done and over with, we got some shows in the works, and you know, she's got the connection with the artist. Deb has done so much. I know you got to meet her a little bit in Nashville the last couple of years, but you know, see Filler, she's been at the shows, she gets into all this. Now she's taken over the fan club, and well, Deb's kind of going to be running how do you get somebody to fill a seat, right?
So have you heard of Audience Company out in Nashville?
Yeah. So for all the big events.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey, I'm going to be taking that over.
So funny thing, back when I was a senior in college, I think it was.
Way back when.
About 2 years ago.
So my buddy, a graduate. So one of my buddies who I played ball with, graduated a year before me.
Mm-hmm.
And he was with the Timberwolves, and he was like their assistant sales director. So they had a big, huge event in Minneapolis. And he asked me if I'd be a seat filler for him. And I ended up sitting right behind Joe Montana and his wife, and right next to Muhammad Ali. So that was pretty cool.
That's what's great about being a seat filler.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
You get a free ticket, and you get to sit around people that you want to be around.
Exactly. So it was pretty cool. I mean, seriously, Joe Montana and Muhammad Ali, that's crazy. Oh, and Jason Priestley. Let's not forget him.
No way.
Yeah.
But you can't talk to them, though. You can't touch them. You can't talk to them.
No, they were great. All of them were great.
Really?
All of them were super great. Yeah, they were all really nice. Yeah.
We're not supposed to like initiate conversation, but I've had a lot of artists come and talk to us. I mean, the artists are very pleasant. So you know, we just have to respect that's your job, and
they're just like everybody else. You know what I mean? Like I got in there and I sat down. I actually ended up sitting in those seats the entire show.
Yeah.
And so Joe Montana was like, "Hey man, how you doing? What's your name?" Oh, I'm talking. And then Muhammad Ali chipped in, and then Jason Priestley was sitting next to him, and he chirped in. So it was just kind of fun. I just, I mean, it's just artists are just like anybody else. They just want to enjoy the people around them, and there's some that I'm sure they don't want to.
But there's a lot of artists out there, but not in the country genre, that will totally blow you off. If
absolutely.
Artists in the country genre, people like yourself and the people that Deb and I see all the time when we're in Nashville and we talk. I mean, you're more than generous. You're more that you'll take all the time in the world to talk.
Dude, there's nothing to be generous about. It's one human being talking to another human being. My job is no different than your job, no different than Deb's job. I mean, there's nothing special about what I do. I just get to do something that I love. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
So it's just like, I could be a mechanic, I could be a dentist, I could be whatever. It's all the same to me.
And I just wish everybody else thought like that too. I mean, in our format, yes.
In our format, for sure.
But
people are good people.
There's a lot of, there's some good and there's some bad.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got off the path. Tell us a little bit about Trucker Hat. We got talking.
Oh man, it's such a fun song. The song was written for women that drive trucks and shoot guns. That want to get out there and have a good time. And
I like that.
And we've got a lot of those across the Midwest. We got a lot of those across the country. People are reaching out all over the place about this song, going, "This song was written for me. I swear it was." And so it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun, and it's just an upbeat, super pumped up summertime woohoo kind of song.
Anyways, listen to this. How cool is this? It's like, sorry.
It's like crank it up, roll the windows down, and woo!
And this is coming out right at the right time. We're gonna need music like this. We get through everything that we're going through.
Yes.
we get through this, and then, you know, summer is right around the corner, and I can see us rolling the windows down, having this cranked, having the wolf play it loud.
Crank it
how
up.
cool. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, man, I love that. Oh, that just makes my heart happy. Hearing you say that just makes me so happy. And we've gotten so many messages from our friends around the country like, oh my gosh, just heard your new song. See, first off, I hate calling fans. It seems so disconnected because everybody I've met out on the road at our shows, at our meet and greets, and we'll go out into the crowd and throw beanbag toss and do all these things with everybody out there before our shows. You know what I mean? So we get to meet so many cool people, and everybody's got something about them that's super cool. You know what I mean? So we refuse to call fans. It's so disconnected. So we say our friends around the country. And we get messages from our friends around the country saying, you know, I needed this song right now. I needed something to crank up my house and just shake the cobwebs out. It makes me happy.
You're right.
You know what I mean? And so
this is how my wife and I communicate, and we're in the same house. So I was just texting her to please bring my trucker hat down.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's great.
We do that sometimes too. My kids will be upstairs, and I'm like, "Hey, can you come down here and help me with something?" Because I'm too busy to run upstairs.
Could use a little help here. Yeah, exactly.
Mom,
you see this trucker hat I'm wearing? It's called Grey Duck Vodka.
Oh
right?
yeah.
It's a Minnesota-made vodka from Minnesota sweet corn, and it's so good. It's great. I'm not even a vodka guy. I'm a whiskey guy, and I love it. And so I'm just like, I'm trying to promote them as much as I can. It's great when I'm out and about. I'm wearing their stuff, and you know, you gotta support the home team. You know.
Here comes the hat.
Are you bringing Mama over?
Mama's bringing a hat over. Look what she's doing.
Mama, let me see you.
Wait.
I haven't met you. Hey, how are you?
Notice she's on the phone. Just saying, she's on the phone.
Nice to meet you. I've known your husband for years. It's nice to finally meet you. That's great.
I got to make this look good. Here we go.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, there you go.
See, I wasn't kidding. I had it here. I've been wearing it. It's hanging out, man. It's around. I got one here. I got one in the office. I love it. Love it.
That's great. Thank you.
Pretty soon, Deb will have
much. Oh yeah, we'll get one out to you this week, Deb. You'll have one before next week. It's depending on post office. So
and we'll have to take a picture and send it to you.
Absolutely.
Yes. Skip, shoot me her information.
I will. I definitely will take care of that. So, okay, we got Trucker Hat out. We got it on the radio, and it's a good upbeat tune. It's a fun tune. Is that it's a little different than Bulletproof. You had Bulletproof just before this one, right? Is it Bulletproof?
Oh yeah. Well, Chill was right before this.
Chill. There you go.
That summertime tune. You know, that kind of like really easy kind of feel and summertime groove, and this one's a banger. That's what we call it.
It's a banger.
Let's turn this up a little bit and have some fun. So, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Deb.
Oh, I was just wondering, have you done any live streams yet?
Yeah, I actually had 2 today.
You did?
Yeah, so I did one up. I did one up in New York, just north of you guys, up in Watertown, New York, for WFY. Yes,
Stan. Okay.
Yeah, and then I did one in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So. Yeah, we have so much fun.
You were doing right before this one, I think he said.
I think that was the other one. That was the one up in New York. I did right before this one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry I missed it. I'll have to keep an eye out for your next one.
We'll have to do something with the wolf and do a stream. One of those.
I would love to. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, well, basically we're just taking over people's Facebook pages.
Yeah, so, great.
Yeah, so we've got one tomorrow. We've got 2 more on Friday, and then I think we've got a couple lined up for next week. So it's kind of fun.
What time's your one tomorrow?
I think 6 o'clock Central Time.
Central. All right, I'll try to tune into that.
All right, that'll be fun.
That'll be 7 o'clock this time.
7 o'clock this time.
And you can only ask nice questions.
I won't. I'll be quiet. I won't ask any.
When you said in your comments, yeah.
We get to hug you up here, so we'll let someone else have your time tomorrow.
All right.
Hey, tell us all a little bit about your live show with the full band.
Oh man, it's so much fun. It's we bring a lot of energy, and I'm a mover. I'm a mover. I said, I've got a wireless mic in my hand, and I'm going left, I'm going right, I'm dancing, I'm jumping, and I'm slapping hands. And you know, if it's a show where I can get close enough to the audience, I'm going to try and connect with them any way I can. And it's a real high energy show. It's a lot of fun, and our job is to put on a great show for them. You know, and it's so funny, you know, because I write based on emotions, shared joy, shared pain, shared stupidity, because, you know, I'm kind of a ridiculous creature, you know, I just love to have fun. And, you know, and so when I'm out there and we're performing, these people have been waiting all week. They've been working all week. They're like, oh, we're just going to go to a show this weekend. We're going to check out of all this stuff or whatever it is, you know. And so we have 2 rules in our band. No ego at all. And no one ever gets to phone in a show. So it's the 2 unbreakable rules. And if you break either of those,
you're out.
I don't care if you're with me 5 years, you know, there's going to be a change made. So we just, you know, and when we're sitting there and you see people singing your songs back to you, or you see it resonating them and they're dancing and they're moving and, or they're really feeling the passion of a song, you know, I'm out there for them, and I'm up on stage, and it feeds me in ways you can't even imagine. It fills my heart with so much joy. It ends up being just like this greatest gift that they give back to me, and it's just really cool, you know?
Very cool. Yeah, you can tell you love what you do. There's no doubt. Are you considered like you're home now, right? You're in your hometown?
Yeah, I'm in my hometown right now, yeah.
Are you, what, people see you on the street and they go, Dave, oh my gosh, I hear your song on the radio, and all, are you like
you know what? At home, I'm just Dave. Do you know what I mean?
I love
I'm just Dave. It's cool. I get to be home, just be me, and everybody just knows me as Dave. They don't care that I'm doing music. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't care that these things are happening. They're happy for me, but it doesn't define our relationships or friendships and stuff like that. You know, in other parts of the country, it's different. You know what I mean? But at home, I'm just Dave. So
isn't that kind of cool, though?
It's way cool.
It's
yeah, because they know that I'm always just going to be Dave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah. Whether I'm doing landscaping,
he'll be filling stadiums one day, and he'll walk home, and they'll be like, "Hey, Dave." Meanwhile,
exactly.
Everybody else will be chasing him down.
Yeah, it's super cool. I love that. You know, it's nice. Yeah.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. You know,
sorry, I cut you off, Skip. Sorry.
No. I'm just rambling. That's what I do. In my
I'm a rambling man.
There you go.
Yeah.
One word. He's singing.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
When he came on, Deb, I don't know if you heard it. I don't know if he heard it. I was playing Pride and Joy by Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh, man.
And
that guy's something else.
Yeah. I just had it cranked waiting for you guys to pop in because you were late. But,
well, we covered Pride and Joy. It's one of my favorite songs that we cover. I love it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's funny because I'm sitting here and all of a sudden I see Steve go, "Oh, he's here!" Click.
We have this little thing, Dave, because Skip teases me because I'm late quite often, and here I'm in my own house, and I was only 3 minutes late, so I did good. But a lot of times he's waiting for me, and I said, "Listen, waiting on a woman. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry."
Deal with it.
At our meetings in back in February in Nashville, I was like, "All right, we got to be down here at 9 o'clock. It may not start till 10, but I don't tell her that."
You tell me 9 o'clock.
Yeah. See, now, Skip, you never should have told her that. Yeah.
No, I let the cat out of the bag. Dave, you work out a lot, and we know that because your arm's about the size of my body. One arm. Tell me a little bit about your workout routine. I really want to know.
Well, so it's not like you think. You know, I'm farm strong.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so
okay.
I grew up working. By the time I was 10 years old, my parents had me working probably, I don't know, 5-6 hours a day during the summertime. By the time I was 13, I was working 14, 15 hours a day. By the time I was 18, I was running the small half of the business. And, you know, and so, you know, I grew up that way. And then I was always an athlete too, you know, and so I've always, you know, my parents, I grew up very European style. Both of my grandparents came from the old country. So my mom's side came over from Italy. My dad's side came over from Ireland. So we were raised eating really clean. Do you know what I mean? So we ate clean. They worked us like dogs. That's why I'm always wearing a baseball cap. People are like, do you have hair under there? I'm like, yeah. So I've literally had to post videos with my full mane in full effect. You know what I mean? So I got a full head of hair, and I got to show people. I'm like, listen, I literally wear a lid every day of the week except for Sunday when I'm at church. And it's like, and even after church, the lid goes on. And it's just because, it's inbred in me since I was 10. I think our parents figured that they could get more production out of us if we didn't get heat stroke. So I made sure plenty of water and put a cap on. Yeah,
that'd be good. Plenty of water.
Yeah. So, but anyway, and I work around my property a lot. That's a big source of my exercise. I work around my property. I use my body, and then during the off season, I get into the gym, and I bang stuff out in the gym. If you want to know my regimen, I do chest and back one day. I do shoulders, bis, tris, affectionately known as beach muscle day, the next day. And then I do legs the next day, and I mix in cardio and I mix in a little core every day. And then I work out, 4 times a week. And, in the wintertime when I can't work. And if I'm outside working on my property, then I don't work out. But if I'm in a spot where I can't, or if I'm out on the road and I'm starting to feel a little lethargic, I've got to keep my cardio up, because I'm a mover on stage. So I've got to be able to move all over the place and let my heart free and still blast out those songs. You know what I mean? And so that's the only reason I really do it.
No, you're very much in shape. That's why I was asking. And
well, thank you very much.
I have a gut. I don't know how you guys do it, but I guess once you start, then you've been brought up around it. You've been working on the land.
Yeah. And I've been an athlete my whole life, so I never get too far away from,
What did you play?
Middle linebacker.
Oh,
so I was for all my sports. So I played basketball. I ran track. So in college, it was a quarter miler for the track team and football, a middle linebacker football team. So I played soccer, basketball, track, and football.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a cheesehead?
I am. I grew up in Green Bay, Wisconsin. How are you not supposed to love the Packers? I mean, I had friends that were on the team. I still have friends that are on the team.
Right. That's right. You told us that.
Yeah, I've got friends on the team. Yeah, so I've got season tickets to the Packers, and as tour allows, I try and fly home and go to the game. So
very, very cool.
So you grew up in Green Bay. How did you end up in Minnesota?
I came up to play ball.
Oh.
And at the University of Minnesota, and then fell in love with it. And fell in love with Minnesota, and just stayed. So I love to hunt and fish. I love to be outside, and this is an amazing state for that. Wisconsin also is. I just really fell in love with this area and just stayed. Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah.
You live off the land?
I do. I do not take anything that I do not utilize.
Okay.
So if I take a deer, I eat all the deer. I take the hide. We bring it to a place where they can make it into gloves and hats for people that don't have gloves and hats and jackets and stuff. So every part of the animal is utilized.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of people that do what you do, being a country music artist, that live off the land. I know a lot of those guys go out and hunt, and a lot of the people we've talked to are big into hunting and doing all that.
Hunting and fishing. But for me, it's really about being outside. Like, there's nothing like being up in a deer stand. It's pitch black, and you're watching a shooting star go by. And then slowly the sun starts to come up and the woods come alive, the chickadees come out and everything starts to move. It's just beautiful. It's not about getting something, but if you get something, it's a bonus. You know what I mean? Just like when you're out there in the water and that water's slapping your boat, and it's just that therapeutic sound, and that feeling. And it's just, and you're out there fishing in the sun, you're getting kissed by the sun, and it's just great,
I'd be sound asleep in the tree stand, and there'd be a deer below me just looking up.
I don't think you would be, because it would be about 5 degrees and freezing, right?
Guys can take that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I've hunted in -20 before for 5-6 hours. So yeah. Hey, it's all about layers. You know that. It's all about layers.
It's all about.
If you got layers, you're good to go.
Exactly. So what's up next for Dave McElroy? What do you see happening down the road? You got a song on the radio I have the feeling it's gonna do real well for you. So,
and eventually this is all gonna cut loose, and we're gonna get out there and we're gonna start seeing our friends all around the country, man. We've got a show that June 19th, I've got a show I'm really looking forward to. There's a venue called Lord Fletcher's here in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to play Trucker Hat live for the first time in Minnesota at that show. And it's going to be a killer show. It's going to be so much fun. The energy in Minnesota and at Lord Fletcher's is so amazing. It's just a great energy. And, you know, it's playing for about 2,000 people. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to hit the road running, man. We're ready to roll. We lost a bunch of shows.
What's that?
What's
Deb?
that?
Got to keep our fingers crossed that you'll be able to perform June 15th.
Yeah, June 19th. Yeah, but you know, we're gonna. Yeah. But no, it's all right. And then after that, we're off to the races. We got a bunch of shows in July and August, September, October, November, and we're just gonna get out there. And some of the places that we were supposed to be, we're gonna try and find a way to squeeze them back in and get back out to them. And friends around the country.
Are we on the list?
Oh yeah, New York's always on the list.
We'll make it on the list, if you know what I mean. We'll make it on the list.
You'll make it on the list. Yeah, that's right. We know people.
We know
things.
We'll have our camp call your camp. And we'll set it up because really I would love to do that. And even if I know you're playing someplace close by, it'll be worth the drive to.
You know, I'm going to start calling you. I'm going to start calling you Gambino now.
Gambino.
Gambino. We know people. We can make things happen.
We'll make it happen. You just be here, okay?
Yeah, you just be here, okay?
People. We'll make it happen, David. I love it. Hey, I gotta ask. You know, this whole crisis thing, and you being an artist, and all these cancellations and postponements and everything. I mean, how is that affecting you? I know it sounds like a dumb question, but then again, everybody takes it different and handles it differently.
You know, obviously there's the financial side, right? So you lose all those shows. There's a lot of finance there. But more importantly than that, I miss our friends. I miss seeing people out there, and I miss seeing, you know, and having the opportunity lost to go and share this new song and share new. I know it sounds cliche, but I do. I miss being out there. We look forward to tour season. We look forward to meeting our friends out there around the country. We look forward to being out there and having fun. And my band is crazy funny. You know, they're great to be around. And so it's just like, so you miss that part. But when I think about it, like, there's so many people. There's no one that's escaped this. There's no one that hasn't been affected by this in one way or the other. So, you know, I know 15 people alone that have been permanently fired. Not laid off and you're coming back later, but permanently fired. So I'm so grateful that I've got something to go back to. I have nothing to complain about. So for me, it's more about missing the opportunities to go out and see our friends out there around the country. But we're going to see as many as we can, and you know, we'll catch them on the next go around or whatever. We'll make it work, you know, to get to them. But yeah, so that's really the hardship for me, and the camaraderie with my boys and being out there and just having a blast. My boys are chomping at the bit. They can't wait to get back together and get out there and have some fun. And you know what I mean? So, I mean, we do have a little fun on the road.
And you should.
Maybe a little.
Yeah. What's that?
You work hard, play hard, right?
No, we're good boys. Like, every one of the guys in my band's a good Christian guy. You know, that's one of the cool things about my band is the moral fiber of our band is really cool. I'm really proud of my guys, but we laugh our butts off. Mm-hmm. And we do have a libation or two along the way.
But that's so important because with the way the world is today, to find people that are similar to, you know, your belief, your character, and, you know, you're get along well and you all respect
it means it means everything. Yeah. It's everything. It literally is everything. And you know what's funny is that it stinks because, like, if we're on like a 4-day run, right, a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday show, and the boys, you know, I steer clear of all alcohol till the shows are done because I have a naturally raspy voice already, and whiskey dries it out, makes it even more raspy. So, and raspy is my sound. That's my thing. But, like, you know, but you can't take that too far. So I have a really strict regimen I stay on when I'm out on the road so that I can guarantee that I'm putting on the best possible performance every show I'm on. So, but Sunday night when it's over and we're on the bus and heading back to Nashville, it's on. Or a lot of times we'll stop by a dive bar, like with with our friends that are out there, like they'll say, come to this dive bar after the show or so, and we'll just randomly show up and party with everybody for a few hours and then hit the road back. And yeah, so we've been known to do that along the way. Like after shows, just show up at dive bars that people tell us to go to, and they're like, "Oh my God, you came!" We're like, "Yeah, let's have some fun." And I just won't drink, but we'll shoot pool and we'll laugh with everybody, and yeah, it's fun.
It's a real deal.
Yeah,
showing that friendly human side, just like all the rest of everybody else.
Hey, it's as much fun for us as as anybody. I mean, we love it. We love hanging with good people. I mean, so.
We're chatting with Dave McElroy. He's had a few singles on the radio and now working the new one. It's called Trucker Hat, and I love playing it on the Wolf. It sounds so good on the air.
Dude, thank you so much.
I'm not just saying that. I'm telling you from somebody that really enjoys music and playing the good stuff. So the other ones are good. Don't get me wrong. They're very good. Very good. But this has got that rock.
Let's just leave it at they're all great.
They're all great. Yes. And if somebody wanted to get a hold of all those great songs, can they go right to your website? If they want
they can go to my website. DaveMcElroy.com, or they can go any digital outlet. So Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, anywhere, and download it, put me on their playlist. We'll have a new your internet connection is unstable, it's telling me. So anyway, so we're gonna get the video for this shot. We were scheduled to shoot it right before everybody got quarantined, and so we will get it shot here in short order, get that out to everybody so they can see it there, and of course all my socials, it's DMAC Band. So my Instagram and Twitter is DMACBAND, DMAC Band.
Love it.
And then I think my Facebook is just my name. I think it's at DMAC Band, but it's Dave McElroy from my Facebook page. So for the artist page. So yeah.
So anybody watching this, go on, check it out, man. There's definitely some great music. What do you think is the most important object that you own? I got some questions.
Oh boy. I've got two of them. One of them is my belt buckle, which is
really
my grandfather. Yeah, my grandfather gave my dad a buckle. My grandfather was a farmer in Ireland, and he played 12 instruments, and was a beautiful guitar player, vocalist, and played a bunch of other instruments, and loved music. Gave the belt buckle to my dad. My father gave that belt buckle to me, and my dad was a beautiful vocalist and guitar player, and I've never been in any interview, like on stage, anything important in my music. I've never done it without the two of them with me. I wear them at all times when I'm doing anything with my music. The other thing is this chain right here.
Yep.
You see this chain, this pendant.
Yep.
And it was my grandfather's chain. He got it when he was 18 years old in Italy. And when I turned 18, he called me into his bedroom, and he says, I want to talk to you for a little bit. And we talked for a little bit, and he gave me some amazing advice, and then he gave me that chain. So, and I've never taken it off, except for 2 MRIs when I got my bell rung playing football. Other than that, I've never taken it off.
Going through security at the airport. Other than that,
since I was 18 years old. So.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Great.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm looking to see if I got any more good questions here. I got a whole lot, but I don't know.
Where you said you had 5 other siblings?
Yeah.
So are they all into music also? And where do they live in relation to where you are?
They all love music. None of them have chosen that as a career or a path, but they all have a deep love and appreciation of music and are very musical by nature. My brother Joe has an amazingly beautiful, we actually have the exact same voice, but his is pure and silky and mine's raspy. Mm-hmm. It's very funny, but all of my brothers and sisters are good singers. They're really quite spectacular, honestly. I think my brother Joe's a better singer than I am. Let's be truthful about it.
You and your brother should do something together. That would be really cool. But
what's that?
I said you and your brother should do something together because
we've talked about
that
it.
Way. Having the raspiness and he's a little bit smoother.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Wow,
that's a heck of a combo, isn't it? Yeah, we've talked about that, and
I think
we actually look amazingly alike. Like my mom had to take our baby pictures and say, okay, who's in this picture? Okay, this person in this picture, they're that old. This must be Joseph. This one, this must be. So, yeah. So I actually, so I actually have one brother. My brother Joe is out in New York, so he's in Manhattan, and then I've got a brother south of Chicago. I've got a sister in Milwaukee. I've got 2 sisters in Green Bay.
Wow. And your the brother in Manhattan, all that's good. You check in with him?
Oh yeah, we talk on a regular basis. Yeah. Joe and I are super close. Yeah.
Wow.
But he's doing fine.
Yeah. Let me ask you real quick. What event in your life do you feel would make a good movie? Something happened?
My whole life's a movie, bro. Seriously, I've had some pretty amazing, impactful things happen to me along the way, and honestly, I mean, there's bits and pieces of my entire life that would make up quite a transcript. So,
wow. Good stuff.
Yeah, all good stuff, all formative stuff, and
How long have we been chatting?
I don't even know. It's been a minute. I mean, it's been an hour. An hour. We started it about 10 minutes into chatting. So we've probably been chatting for about 50 minutes.
All right. So it's got to be pretty close. I don't like to take up a lot of your time. That's all.
Oh, Skip, I could sit here all night and tell you. It's like talking to a friend. That's all we're doing is 2 friends talking, 3 friends talking. I mean, it's just,
we got Deb in on this. So, and Deb Lamphear, the
I
president.
said 3, yeah.
I know. I got you now. But the president of the Country Music Fan Club. Yeah. I plug that every chance I get because this has been her dream and her passion and dedication to do this for a long, long time. And now that she's pretty much, until this crisis, she has been an empty nester and, just working on some new things. So it's kind of cool.
Well, he's been very good to me, but in return, I drive him crazy. So.
Oh, you're a good wife.
This whole crisis, I've been yelled at for hanging up the laundry wrong in the closet. What else? I thought I was doing good by doing the laundry one day, and I didn't have it separated right. So, I mean,
guys, you know what? It's hard to really win-win with the women. I don't know.
Trying to help.
I disagree. No, so it's like, it's funny because I was talking to one of my guys, my guitar player, about it, my lead guitar player, and he's got this girlfriend he's been seeing, and she's really great, and he really, really, really likes her. And I said, listen, man, if you guys survive this lockdown together, she might be the one. I mean,
you don't think about it. Yeah, this is a real test.
I mean, this is a test. You guys are going through it right now.
This is a test.
Totally.
Even for those of us that have been married for a while, it's still like a test. You know what I mean? So
actually, this is the most my husband and I have seen each other in I don't know how long because we're all always so busy. Now we actually see each other.
See, there's another blessing from this.
Oh.
So you guys get to rekindle.
Reconnect.
Wonderful.
All right.
Wonderful.
D-Mac, you're awesome, brother. You are awesome. And thank you for taking the time.
Oh, you froze up. You froze. There you go. You're back. For a while there, you sound like a McDonald's drive-thru speaker. being attacked by aliens.
I'll have a chicken nugget. I don't know. My son gets the nuggets all the time. So no, it's the crispy snack wraps, no ranch but honey mustard on the side. So that's very specific.
Wow.
And a small chocolate.
Sounds like he's a rap snob.
Oh yeah. You know why this is free? Yes.
like those coffee snobs that have like 15 things that go into 15 instructions with their coffees. All the caramel latte, mocha, choco, just skim, low fat, and whatever freaking tea.
I know.
Coffee.
Can I just have my coffee, please? I just want a coffee.
I feel.
I just offended half the people I know, by the way.
I can't even imagine.
That's good stuff.
I was just going to say before we hang up, we'll look very forward to seeing you in New York because all that energy that you're throwing out just on this interview, plus, we had hands-on, saw some of your energy in Nashville, but I'm really looking forward to seeing your energy and your band and everything come to New York. Play for
thank you so much. We're so looking forward to it. So we'll get up there. We'll get up there by you kids for sure.
Even if you're close by, we'll come and see you.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Deb and I will do a
We'll have to do something. We'll have to do something special for your fans or something. We'll do something cool.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
So,
well, even though I may have to bring my wife and Deb's got to bring her husband, but still, we may be there.
Sure.
We'll be there. We'll
all right, I love it. You'll be hanging backstage with us, buddy.
Yeah,
both of you guys.
I love it, man. I love it.
Seriously, I love hanging with you guys. Thank you for having me on. Thanks for thinking about me and having me on. I appreciate it so much.
We appreciate you so much because it's artists like you that make us who we are. So it works both ways. And we do appreciate you and a lot of our new artists. So it's Dave McElroy. I almost said it wrong again. Why is that? You know, when you came to the station for the interview that day,
he gave us training on his name.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easier to say McElroy than it is to say McElroy.
I just say D-Mac.
D-Mac.
When he talked about you, I said, "Oh, D-Mac, yeah, that's great."
Yeah, exactly. See, there you go. Because we're family. We're paisan like that, you know?
Yeah, there you go. But I want the fans to know that it's Dave McElroy.
Yes, of course. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Who Dave Mack is. We know who, or D-Mac.
We
know who D-Mac is. So, you know how that goes. All right, Dave McElroy, thank you so much for hanging with us tonight. We, talking for about an hour. I mean, it's not we have anything else to do. But no, I'm only kidding. I know, seriously. But this gives us an opportunity to talk to people like you, and you talk to us.
And you call me anytime, buddy. You know I'm always down to talk to you too. I love it. I love hanging out with you guys. Seriously, we've known each other for a while now, and we're just good friends. It's not an interview. You said an interview earlier, Mike. This isn't an interview. It's
the radio thing in me, okay? It's the radio.
I know. But call anytime. And can I say something to your fans real quick before we go?
How long is it?
Quickly. I love all y'all, and I'm literally praying for you each and every day. So keep your chins up. Keep supporting each other. Keep loving each other. We are all in this together. God bless you, and we'll see you when we hit the road again.
God, you're so awesome.
That's awesome.
So awesome. Dave, thanks a lot, man. We'll catch up real soon. We'll be I'll drop you a note, and we'll get
all right
too. So
peace out, you rascals.
Bye.
You too. Take care. Peace.
Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.